promotion of now Captain Benjamin K. Bennett to the rank of Major. Now, Ben came to us back in July out of the Pentagon to be one of our force managers and food plans over on the other side of the wall. Ben has had an interesting career. He started off as an infantry officer, first assignment at Camp Casey, Korea, where he was a platoon leader, mortar platoon leader, and a company XO. Then after his captain's career course, he goes to the lovely place of Fort Carson, Colorado, the most desired destination of anybody in the Army, where he then deployed to Iraq as the headquarters company commander in Al-Dura, which was not exactly a nice place there in Baghdad. Came back from Iraq and went and commanded a recruiting company in Sacramento, okay, and then decided to become a force manager. Goes to the Pentagon, and then he shows up here as one of our 2 force managers in CJ-35. And I can tell you, being having worked in the Pentagon as a lieutenant colonel, you know, that was painful enough. I can only imagine being there as a captain, because I couldn't get anything done as a lieutenant colonel. So I know Ben does more than make coffee there in Army G8, but still, for him to volunteer to come over here for 6 months, to work in a 4-star headquarters, and to do the things that we have asked him to do is nothing short of outstanding. Ben, with some other folks, but really Ben, was responsible for the surge recovery, the completion of the surge recovery, the U.S. surge back in September. He actually got it done 11 days early, all right, and counting every United States soldier, sailor, airman, and Marine that was supposed to leave during that time. And that's a big deal, all right, where he is looking at every personnel status report from every subordinate command every day, and putting the numbers together, applying the exemption rules, and then sending the report to me, and it goes further up the chain, and it was going to COM-ISAF on a daily basis. And then it was going to U.S. CENTCOM and to the Joint Staff. And so everybody, not only from Rich Cranford, all right, but through me and General McFarland, General Walker, all the way up to COM-ISAF, all the way up to the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, was seeing the work that Ben Bennett was doing. All right, and we would get phone calls every now and again where they would ask us, hey, are you sure about this? And I go, hell, I don't know. Ben Bennett did the numbers. And so I would go ask him, and he'd go, well, this is how we did this, and it all made sense. And not one time did anyone outside of this theater ever look and say we made a mistake in the way that we counted, in the way that we managed our boots on the ground numbers for U.S. forces. That is a tremendous compliment to the capability and the amount of effort that Ben has put into his job. All right, as a captain on a 4-star staff, there's not very many of them. All right, but Ben has come in and done a phenomenal job and has really kind of carved out his own niche. He's a strong personality. He has no problem telling subordinate headquarters that they don't know what they're talking about, and he is always right. All right, which is a phenomenal feat in and of itself. Y'all heard me arguing with IJC yesterday. Ben seems to get it done without doing those things, so hats off to you, Ben. But again, a great day based off of, you know, we say the promotions are based off potential. All right, well, true, but they're based off what you've done in the past. That you've showed an extreme amount of competence for the Army or whatever your service or nation is to say, yep, we're going to select that guy to the next higher grade. So what Ben Bennett has done in serving his nation and serving his Army is nothing short of phenomenal. To be selected to the grade of Major is absolutely phenomenal, and we're very, very proud of him. I'm very proud, Ben, to have served the last 6 months with you, and I do not look forward to you leaving. You know, we'll get a new set of force managers in here later on in this month. I was going to say next year, but we're already in next year, so it's this year. But it's going to be hard to let you go. You know, I've told you several times you're not going to leave until I do. All right, you know, then my replacement can just deal with it. But Ben has also been selected, which is yet another feat. He has been selected for advanced civil schooling, all right, which means that he will leave here, go back to the Pentagon for a few months, make some coffee, make some copies, whatever, and then he will go spend a couple of years getting his master's degree at a school to be named later, all right, and hopefully out on the West Coast somewhere where he can be closer to his wife, Tatiana. All right, yeah, okay. Who, and we all marry up generally. Ben really married up. His wife is a nationally ranked swing dancer, right? Number one in the world. All right, so Ben really stepped out of his comfort zone because he tells me that he doesn't dance. All right. And actually, at his wedding, I think somebody danced with your wife.
Delegation.
So yeah, delegation is good. But anyway, he'll get back out on the West Coast where he can spend more time with his wife and relish the thought of not being in ISAF headquarters at some point, which I know we all look forward to. And General Walker, I know you're shorter than any of us here. So, again, a great day, a phenomenal accomplishment for a great officer, a great man, and someone who's going to continue to do great things for our Army, managing forces, doing the things, we call them bean counters, but, guys like me who can't count rely on guys like this who apply the appropriate amount of mental energy towards getting done what needs to get done. All right, he doesn't take any shortcuts. He takes pride in his work, and so, bottom line has been, I'm proud of you. It's been great to work with you over these last 6 months. So I'm going to stop flapping my gums, all right, and we're going to get on with this. So.